Bobby knows everything. Tad knows everyone. Dingo is here too. They're here to make love to you. Your ears at least. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly.
You're fired up. I want to get fired up. Fire me up. Let's go.
Let her rip.
Let her rip.
The fucking Met Gala.
Oh yeah, spill it. Everyone was just over my house watching this shit. Let's go.
Like,
People watch that?
If you're 30 some odd year old woman, probably.
What the fuck? Like how out of touch? Like I knew they're celebrities and they're completely out of touch with the reality. They're literally wearing clothes that cost more than my salary for one night. And it's just like, cool. Yeah. No. Now? Right now you're going to do that? We're falling apart here.
What is the Met Gala? They just go and it's like a party, like a cocktail party?
I think there's a charity aspect.
It's a fundraiser for the museum, isn't it?
Oh.
Is it just for the museum? That's probably accurate. Maybe there's no charity. Maybe they just need to support the arts.
I don't know what it is.
I don't really know. And you know, I was just talking about this. Sister-in-law was over. She was listening to, I guess, Megyn Kelly was giving her 2 cents on the Met Gala, and she was so mad about it. And I mean, you're kind of coming in hot, mad about it. And I get your perspective, but at the same time, like, who gives a shit? Like, I don't know. They're just having fun. Are you going to get mad at people having fun?
I don't give a shit. It's just stupid.
Yeah, watch me.
It's just stupid. It's like, whatever. But like right now, in this climate,
it's quite the climate.
People are hot.
Yeah, I mean, you think it's spring and then it drops 10 degrees and it's fucking cold. I got to close the windows.
It needs to get hotter.
Global warming my ass.
Yes, it is. It is just to raise funds for the Metropolitan.
You got it. Sound it out.
Metropolitan
Museum of Art's Costume Institute.
The Costume Institute?
Oh, it's just for one part of it?
Yeah. That's what it says.
What the fuck is a Costume Institute?
The Costume Institute.
Is that like the gift shop?
Yeah.
I never know that it's going to happen. Like one day I just see like the next day and there's like, here's all the pictures from the Met Gala. And I'm like, oh, all right. Didn't we just do that?
You know, I wasn't totally into it. Also, it kind of runs through bath time with the kids and stuff, so I missed a good chunk. But from what I heard from those that were watching, it was pretty unimpressive this year. Not a lot of people doing a lot of cool stuff with whatever they're trying to do.
So it's basically just a fashion show if you're watching it.
Yeah, us peasants only get to see the red carpet. And then everyone goes inside and then they say, and that's it.
And they get out the baby oil.
And then they get out the baby oil.
Welcome to the freak off.
Freak off. But you know, I get it. I get that, like, it's in poor taste in a time like this. But at the same time, it's just like, it's a tradition. And I feel like this is a little bit of what the world needs right now. You know, just fucking around and having fun.
I don't think so. I disagree.
Everything is shit. And you're going to worry about people who are having a good time.
No. Yes. I don't care. So what?
I think now is exactly when we need the puppy bowl.
The puppy bowl. Yeah.
I think what they should have done, they wanted to, like, you know, be like, hey, we're on your side. Everyone should have just shown up in like jeans and a t-shirt and been like,
that would have been awesome. That would have been a statement right there.
That would have been a statement.
That would have been a Gap commercial.
And everybody would have been like, you know what? Maybe they're not so bad.
Yeah, but it would have been like a Louis Vuitton white tee.
So what?
And some Chanel jeans, like I don't know.
So what? Still not like a $75,000 dress or whatever.
Do those companies make those items?
They'll make it. All this is custom stuff. Everything they make is custom. They'll make anything.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's couture. It's not custom.
Demi Moore, I think maybe. She was wearing a dress that looked like a necktie. The whole dress was a necktie. I mean, everything is just made up. Everything is just, it's whatever. They're just having fun. They're fucking
Yeah,
around.
Andre 3000 came with a piano on his back.
Well, no, that I want to see.
It was like a backpack grand piano.
You know, it was pretty funny. I was like, I was watching, and they just have a group of people just commenting on everything. Someone comes on the red carpet, and then they say, "Oh my god, I love that! This is amazing! I like what they did there." But then, like, someone comes on, I can't remember the dude's name from The Bear, Jeremy Allen White, something like that. I don't know.
Close
Came
enough.
out in something
It's
like
not
that.
exactly. It's his
I
whole
think-
name. You
I
even got
think
his
that's
middle
it.
name
I
right.
think that's it. Well, he
I
goes
don't
by his
know.
full name.
You know, I can't think of his name right now. Jeremy Allen White. He's 32
Yeah.
years old and he lives it.
Well, yeah, it came to me. Whatever. Fuck you. So what?
Yeah.
He
I'm-
was just
I'm okay
he was
with
just
it.
wearing like a black tux or whatever. It was just like very. I think it was a Louis Vuitton. It would just look like a plain black, almost like a suit. Didn't even really look like a tux. I don't know if it was a tux. Well, whatever it was, it just looked like, all right, I don't know, it's just going out. And they were just like, well, that's boring. They were just like shitting on him.
Yeah, pussy. Get a piano on your back, you little bitch.
Yeah, like the fuck is that? This is the Met Gala. You're just gonna come in a suit or whatever. Like, do something better. Why are you even here?
Do better.
Jalen Hurts was there.
I love your work though, Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, great work. Love the Bear. Love Shameless.
You ever seen how much he looks like a young Gene Wilder?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's wild.
Yeah.
Wilder.
That's
Mhm.
Wilder.
Yeah, I don't really care for these events, but I don't hate on them either. They're whatever to me. I'm not allowed to shit talk this. This was one of those I'm not allowed to shit talk, so I don't whatever. They're fine. I don't care. That's mostly where my stance is.
I mostly don't care, but like you said, I think it's in poor taste for where we're at as a nation.
I mean, as a nation, I've been tasting a lot worse things lately.
Yeah.
Like this is
Yeah.
practically a bright spot comparatively. Did you guys hear about this whistleblower?
Yeah, you posted it in the server.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you read what I post.
Yeah, I skim.
I did a thing.
Like this seems big. I feel like this is going to be a thing. But then again, nothing's a thing.
Nothing's ever a thing. It's
I mean, it's pretty wild.
it's unfortunate that way.
Yeah. The just to give a little taste, there's a guy at the NLRB, National Labor Relations Board, something about labor unions. They got all the information about any issues related to labor, any companies that are doing bad stuff, any lawsuits against them. They keep all those documents there. They're tracking all that stuff. Doge comes in. They say we need access to all this stuff, which is a huge conflict of interest too, because they keep stuff about SpaceX, which Musk runs. He's got a bunch of lawsuits. There's a bunch of stuff in there that he can like use to see who's been talking shit against him, like all the testimonies that haven't been released yet. I don't know.
Just assume everyone's been talking shit about you.
Just assume everyone's been talking shit. But the Doge team goes in there. They say we need access. People don't know why they need access because none of this has to do with efficiency. This is just something that small little department needs to happen to keep stuff secure. A lot of private information. None of that information should be leaving this department. They get usernames and passwords. Within 15 minutes, a Russian actor, someone from Russia, a device located in Russia, whatever it was, used their usernames and passwords within 15 minutes of creating those accounts, use those usernames and passwords successfully to just log into their shit. They were stopped because there's protocols in place where if someone from Russia is trying to log into your shit, they fucking red flag that stuff. Like, obviously, don't do that.
Sneaky little Ruskies.
Right? It did seem like the Doge team was exporting stuff from the databases that they shouldn't have been. They have a bunch of information. They're giving their login information to Russia directly, so it seems. I mean, within 15 minutes, how can they have the usernames and passwords within 15 minutes of those accounts being created if they weren't just handed over? Hard to believe.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
And then this whistleblower goes to the NLRB board himself first. He's like, hey guys, like some shit is happening. And moments later, after saying that something's going on, he gets a note taped to his door saying something threatening with pictures of him from a drone of him walking his dog, being like, we know where you are. You better knock this shit off or whatever. I didn't say that, but it was like, that was the implication. And that's crazy. He's threatening to, I mean, that's insane. I don't know what's going on with this
He's
government.
lazy is what it is. Tape that shit to the door.
I know, right?
Come on.
And then his boss was like, what? None of that happened. No, we didn't even give Doge any accounts, which is like complete bullshit because they have records that they did. Oh, but also Doge deleted all of the logs of any activity that they did within the system. Within like a very short window of them accessing it, anything that they logged into, downloaded, upload, anything that they did in the system, everything gets logged. And they went and they deleted the logs, specifically those logs of anything that they did, which just doesn't happen. No one deletes the logs. And all the cybersecurity experts were like, that's what criminals do. That's what criminals and hackers for foreign states, that's what criminals do. No one else does that besides criminals.
And people watching porn at work.
And people watching porn at work, presumably.
Mm.
Yeah, keep your history.
Anecdotally.
But I don't know. This feels big. What do you think? You think anything's gonna come of this? It feels like a thing. I'm not saying this is gonna hit Trump, but like, feels like it's gonna hit someone.
Nothing hits anyone.
Who's gonna go after him?
Yeah.
Pam Bondi?
No one's gonna do anything. It's really depressing.
Pam Bondi. I mean, they saved 250 million Americans with all the fentanyl pills that they've recovered. 900 million Americans were saved. It's crazy.
I heard it was
30 billion
Americans. all of the Americans and the Canadians. That's why they need to be the 51st state. We saved them all.
Yeah. Thank God for Trump.
God bless that man.
Forget Russia. Let's talk about a different country.
Anyway,
what are we drinking?
What are you guys drinking? What are you drinking?
Who are you talking to?
Everybody.
Well, I had a mango shota earlier. I got some tequila. I also had some burrito earlier. Just having a little Mexican day.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Oh my God. It's today.
It is today, isn't it?
Oh, stop that.
And now I'm drinking a White Claw.
It's Cinco de Mayo, and I held out as long as I could.
No, it's not. Yes, it is.
It is. And let's do the intro over.
Are we doing this again?
Buenos dias, buenos tardes, y buenos noches. Bienvenidos a Dingo Seminal, the Dingo Weekly. Brought to you by Tequila.
Muy bien.
Y modelo especial.
Muy bien.
Thank God, that was killing me.
That was excellent.
I had to listen to that all bullshit about the Met Gala and Russia.
Excelente.
Excelente.
Well, I've got some mezcal.
Why?
Because I like mezcal.
Because it's Cinco de Mayo.
Because it's Cinco
Órale,
de Mayo.
Cinco de Drinko.
I like a little...
All right, Robbie.
little mezcal with a little chocolate
God damn
bitters.
it.
Aztec chocolate from the
Aztec
Aztecs.
chocolate?
Yeah.
They still make Aztec people?
Yeah,
Nope.
they still make chocolate
The
don't know.
Aztecs still make chocolate?
Yeah.
Where?
in Azteca.
I think that's Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Aztekistan?
Jesus, Robbie.
Is that bad? Was that bad?
That one's gotta go.
I'll allow it.
All right, it stays. You guys want to hear about a cool guy I saw the other day?
Now I do.
A cool guy you saw?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
Interacted with
All right.
You interacted with him too.
against my will. Yeah. Well, he forced it on me.
Okay.
All right. So,
He forced himself on you?
like, socially, which is just as bad in my book,
So he didn't enter you or nothing though, right?
like through the ears. Like, don't fucking talk to me, dude.
Orally.
We're strangers.
Orally.
Yeah. Oh,
Orally.
sounds like he's still in there. Oh.
Orally.
So I'm at the store, waiting for other people in my party. It's my wife. I'm with my wife. I don't know why I was switching it up.
With people.
You know,
Waiting for the rest of my party.
people I hang out with regularly. You know, loads of friends.
You're with your roommate.
Yeah, my roommate, exactly. Getting patio shit at the store, and you know, in these in the store they have the back room, like the doors. It's somewhere near the back, and I'm just standing there, and this guy. I'm gonna paint a picture for you. You know him. He's got, first of all, first thing you notice, jean shorts.
Jorts.
There are
Jorts.
dozens of us.
Dozens. Jean shorts with a wallet chain.
Oh, wallet
Okay.
chain.
Yeah,
Yes.
you don't see that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
A hat, faded hat. You wear it like old school where you like crush the brim till it was almost a fucking tube sticking out of the front of your head.
Okay.
Faded, I can't read it. I don't know what's on it. T-shirt also faded to hell. Don't know what it looks like. White sneakers, New Balance, I think.
Oh, I love that energy.
White socks pulled all the way up with what really looked like an ankle monitor around it.
Nice.
I don't know how far his perimeter was, but I don't think you can just go to the store.
Mm.
If he works there.
Well, yeah. So I'm standing there. Guy speed walks back, rips the door open. Before it closes, he pops his head back out and he looks at me and he's like, well, the music playing, it's that song from A Star Is Born, I think it is, the one at the end where Lady Gaga's singing after the guy turns himself into an ornament.
I missed that one. I didn't see
If
that
anyone's
one.
seen the movie.
In the Shallows?
Spoiler alert, he dies at the end and then she sings a sad song.
Jesus. Oh.
This is like
Oh,
the
no.
fourth time they made this movie. If you haven't seen, fuck you, whatever.
I haven't seen
I
any
don't
of them.
plan on seeing it. It's fine. Fuck me.
Yeah. So it's playing. He goes to the back door. It doesn't close. He pops back out and he's like, hey, bro. Fucking great song. Oh, I forgot too. He's got that mustache, like the white trash Fu Manchu, the mustache that goes straight down on both sides.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So he pops his head out.
Nice, like the Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, exactly. He pops his head out. He's like, fucking great song, bro. And I didn't say anything back because I'm just like looking at it. It all happened so fast. He goes back in. I'm like, oh, that was really fucking weird. I assumed he worked there because he went in the back room. But then like 15 seconds later, there's like 3 other guys that are going pretty fast towards that same door. And they all rush in after him.
I mean, they're running because they got this ankle monitor. They don't have time to fuck around. We got to go in and out.
Yeah, I don't know if he was like wanted. I thought he was just like loss prevention, how they just like wear like shitty clothes to blend in. But I don't know. It was weird. But it stuck with me. It really, I mean, it pissed me off that the guy was talking to me. But then after I
Don't
knew
fucking
he was
talk
like,
to me.
yeah,
But that was like the whole interaction.
that was
all he
it.
said.
Yeah,
That's all he said to you.
that's
Fucking
all he
great
said to
song,
me.
man.
Fucking great song, bro.
Fucking great song, bro.
I mean,
I don't know. It just stuck with me.
the way you came in, it sounded like he's really, forced you to have a conversation. Doesn't seem like it's that big a deal.
Yeah, it feels like you spoke to someone in passing real quick.
I
Yeah.
didn't speak at all. I made that clear.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think he forced himself on you at all. Someone just said something to you while you were living your life.
I didn't like it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry. Do you have any better story to tell besides your Met Gala complaint?
I wasn't complaining. I'm ambivalent.
I made fish tacos.
Why? Because it's fucking Cinco de Mayo. Ugh.
Yeah. Yep.
I had Chipotle because I'm
Man.
a basic bitch.
It counts. Chipotle's delicious.
I made fish tacos and chorizo tacos and some rice and beans and
The Dingo Weekly brought to you by Chipotle. Chipotle. Get free chips and queso with code CINCO25 today.
You mean 6 weeks ago?
Yeah, this today, not your today.
Yeah, you guys don't bother.
This is my today. Your today is well gone. Maybe next year.
You had your fucking chance.
Yeah. Check back in around 10 and a half months. Maybe Cinco 26 is the code. I don't know.
It's a good guess.
It's a pretty good guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Not a fan of Chipotle.
It's fine.
I like it.
It's as good as Taco Bell.
It's different. It's not. It's more quality than Taco Bell for sure.
Maybe.
It's definitely more quality. But
Yeah, you have Chipotle and you're rolling the dice on what's going to happen to you. Taco Bell, you're definitely getting diarrhea.
You know what's gonna happen.
You know what's happening.
You know where your night's ending.
At least you're giving your intestines a chance at Chipotle.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. It tends to end the same way. At least for me.
It's not exactly 50-50, but
Yeah. I know what I'm working with.
I love that Taco Bell is just like different variations of the same 5 ingredients.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, and also they know why you're there. Like all their commercials back in the day were just like, we're open really late, so what else are you going to do?
Yeah.
True. You know, I liked back in the day, back in my college days, when we would be drinking all night and there's only one place that was really open super late in our town. It was Denny's.
Denny's.
We would fuck up Denny's hard.
The moon's
And-
over my hammy.
No. Back then they had a special, which they don't make anymore. The Hoobastank Hooburrito.
Ooh, burrito.
Oh my God, I remember this.
Oh my god, that Hooburrito. Woo! That was my go-to. When they discontinued the Hooburrito, I cried.
You said Hoobastank and like 8 different parts of my brain unlocked memories.
You know that Denny's Hoobastank collab? You know.
I saw Velvet Revolver in concert however many years ago, and Hoobastank opened for them, and it's the only time I ever saw somebody get booed off the stage.
Really?
Yeah, and it was because they fucked up. They started playing the beginning to Don't Stop Believin' by Journey,
Ooh.
and the whole crowd went wild, and they were singing along like, this is amazing. And then they just stopped, and the guy was like, just kidding. And then everyone was like, fuck you, and like boo them, and they just left.
He's like, whoops, sorry, never mind. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You can't tease Journey.
Exactly. What were you thinking?
Can't do that. I
Mm-mm.
don't care who you are.
You know your audience, too.
Gotta
All these
commit.
bands were big like 30 years ago. These people are ancient.
Oh yeah.
They love Journey.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I dare you to tell me you don't like Journey.
Honestly, I don't want to hear them anymore in my life.
Yeah,
I love it, but like I'm good.
You come across it on the radio every now and then. Just every now and then.
I don't mind listening to it when it's on. I hate when it comes on at the bar.
Well, that's the
Mm.
only place I ever hear it, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna fight anyone about it, but somebody switch it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like one of 3 people left that still listen to the radio. Maybe I'm wrong, but everyone's like streaming their Spotify's and listening to the whatever music, and like, no, just let someone put something on for me. I don't want to make decisions. I hate making decisions.
My wife listens to the radio in the car still. If I ever get in there and turn the car on, it's just like, I'm like, what the fuck, a commercial? And I just like scramble to hit buttons.
I more times than not will just drive in silence. I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, you're a psychopath.
I'm a total psychopath. I enjoy sitting with my no thoughts. I don't have thoughts. I just sit there in silence and nothing goes on. We've talked about this.
I do it. I do it sometimes. Like occasionally, like the Bluetooth won't connect or something, and then I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. I'm driving it. I'm already moving.
Yeah, it'll happen like a technical issue, and then it's just not working, and then I'm like, fuck it, I'm just driving. But then like I start talking to myself, and it's like really weird. I need something to, drown the dark thoughts. Keep the voices at bay.
I don't get thoughts. I got nothing going on. And, it's like I'm complete opposite from my wife like that. She's always listening to music. Anytime that there's silence, put something on, music, anything. All car rides, music, bath time, music always, which is great. And she's got great taste, and I love when she like DJs my life. But I'll just drive around in silence, and then my wife will drive my kids somewhere, and she'll listen to music. I'll drive my kids somewhere, and I catch myself like not putting anything on, and we're all just sitting quietly. And I just look back. I was like, I realized that this probably sucks for him. I was like, did you want to listen to something? Like, I'm sorry. Like, don't let me fuck up your life because I'm boring as shit.
Is he afraid to speak up to you?
No, it's not even that. It's like I don't think anyone really thought of it. I'm just like, that's my normal. I didn't think of it. And he was just sitting there like, I don't know. Like, it's not like that's top of his mind, but at the same time, I was like, oh, I bet you're used to music.
No, it's okay, Dad. We can listen to the wind some more. It's fine.
I don't know. I like talking to him. Like, yeah, you can't talk if there's like shit going on. I don't know.
No, I get it.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fucking psychopath.
Well, yeah, but also I get it.
So you know this guy, Roly Poly Guacamole?
No, not at all.
Nope.
Neither do I. Apparently he's like a
Cracking egg of knowledge on my head.
he's like a kid.
I thought that was the end of the story. You know this guy? No, me neither. Moving on.
Dingo, pay attention.
No.
Roly Poly Guacamole is running for mayor of New York.
Oh,
Fucking everyone's running for mayor in New York. It's going to be like that California gubernatorial election back in the day.
so he's a no one that nothing is going to happen and no one's going to hear about him again.
Pretty much.
That's just silly. Stop doing silly stuff. Like, can we be a little serious?
I want to vote that guy with the boot on his head. Vermin Supreme.
Do it. I say do it.
He's still running for shit.
Mayor Roly Poly Guacamole is going to fix New York.
No, Cuomo's going to get back in because he did a good job as governor. And he only stepped down because people were weird about him hitting on interns. Big deal. He's not even married.
His nipple rings.
Yeah, I don't get it. Let the guy have nipple rings. I don't give a shit.
It's all good.
It's not about not being married. It's about the power dynamics.
I don't care.
Sure. I mean, I don't really care, but I understand why it's not right.
I understand why it's not right, but I also understand why, things are going to shit now because we have an idiot.
I mean, at this point, who cares? Everyone do whatever the fuck you want. Like, there are no rules. I don't think there are any rules anymore. Everything is lawless.
I think there's probably rules for us,
I'm sure.
unfortunately.
I don't know. I haven't paid my taxes in 2 years, so no one's doing shit to me.
Attaboy.
My fucking taxes, I'm supposed to get a return. And Illinois is just like, we looked at your tax returns and you said that you paid property taxes. We don't believe you. So we're not going to give you a tax return on property taxes because, like, fucking prove it. I'm like, what?
Well, you're the people that have the information to prove it.
Did you prove it?
Yeah, I paid you the taxes. Look in your bank account, my guy. See the money I gave you.
Did you send them the receipts?
And you know what they asked for? They didn't even ask for like a payment confirmation or anything like that. What they asked for was
Your bank account?
a copy of the bill that they sent me, of my tax bill. Like,
Well, what would that prove?
what would that prove? That you billed me this much?
That's all they want?
Yeah, I sent it to them. And then it's been weeks. It's been weeks since I sent them that because they sent me a correction. They didn't give me my money. And they're like, well, you didn't pay property taxes, or if you did, fucking prove it. So I was like, okay, I sent that in. I'm like, that's what you want. There it is. It's been weeks. And I was like, I don't know. I called my tax guy and I was like, what's the deal with this? Are they going to ever get back to me, or do I need to submit something else? So he's just like, oh, they're really slow, but maybe wait a few months. I'm like, a few months? Like, what's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing's going on. And, I trusted them more than the federal government because, like, the IRS is getting fucked, but I don't know.
So I did my taxes right away. I got my refund like months ago.
I did them right away. I did them in March, I think. I don't know.
I do them every year, April 15th, scrambling.
Yeah, usually I'm way late. This time I was, because last year I was so late that I did it right up to the last day, like the last day. And I was like,
Yep.
nah, I'm not doing that again. I did it well in advance and they still fucked me.
Not even in the morning. I wait till the afternoon, too. And they say, you owe this many thousands of dollars. And I'm like, cool, set up a payment plan, and I'll see you next year.
There you go.
And then I just roll that balance over into the next year.
Can you do that?
Attaboy.
Can you just keep rolling them?
Yeah, they haven't stopped me yet.
It's the
Dude.
American way.
That's
Yeah,
you're gonna get in trouble.
probably.
No, he's not.
Or we need more sponsorships. This might be the beg for sponsorships episode, so Dingo can pay his taxes.
The Dingo Weekly, sponsored by U.S. Tax Relief. Somebody help me.
Someone help me, please.
Please.
Oh God. It's probably for the best though. Like, don't be giving these assholes your money. Like, they're just squandering it.
Well, there's nobody left in the IRS to collect anyway, so I'm kind of just rolling the dice and see how it lands.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I did get my tax return back fairly quickly. I did not expect that. I thought everything was gonna go to shit, but no, it turned around pretty quick. For federal only. Whatever.
Whatever.
I'll get it, maybe or not, but whatever.
Just keep rolling it over till you die.
Yeah, if there's one lesson we can give you,
Let those kids take care of it.
it's don't pay your
Yeah.
taxes. Yeah, have kids, let them take care of it. Then die. You'll be fine.
Money will be useless in our nuclear winter.
Yeah, that's true. Like, well, what am I going to do with some like little piece of green paper that has some old dead guy on it when everyone just wants beans?
You're gonna burn it for warmth.
Yep.
I'm going to burn it for warmth, or yeah.
It's going to be like Fallout. We're going to have bottle caps as the currency. And then
Chits.
all the alcoholics will be king because we're saving them all.
Yeah, homeless people would have all the cans, all the bottles, all the everything. I mean, homeless people it's going to be a whole shift,
Yep.
switcheroo.
I have so many bottle caps.
All the homeless people in Tad are going to run this world.
I have a grand plan for all my High Life caps. I'm gonna make a table or a bass guitar or something.
You're just going to make shit out of money like that? It's baller.
Yeah, man. When you have all of it, you can do whatever you want.
Okay, Elon.
I used to do stuff with my alcohol garbage back in college.
What is alcohol garbage? That sounds weird.
Well, he says he's like making bottle cap tables or whatever. I mean, you see people take it's garbage. It's all fucking garbage.
It
But,
just sounds so weird when you said alcohol garbage.
It's the garbage that comes from drinking the alcohol. It comes in a can. The cans come in a box.
It's kind of nerdy.
Comes in a box. I don't know.
Is
Whatever.
is alcohol in here?
It's alcohol garbage.
Guys, what do you want to do with your drugs garbage? Gotta
Drugs
clean
garbage.
it up. My parents are gonna be really peeved.
Well, yeah, I utilize my alcohol garbage. Reduce, reuse, recycle. I took all the boxes because we would just buy. They only had 18 racks in Florida. That's where I attended college. But
I like how that's the minimum.
I know that was the biggest ones they had. I'm used to.
You
30
want an
racks.
18 or a 36?
No, they don't do 30. The 18 was the limit. They had,
Oh, really?
they had weird law. Yeah, because I was always used to 30 racks. I would grow up. I had 30 racks. Everyone get a few 30s,
Right.
and we would party. No, I moved to Florida for college, and everything was different alcohol wise. You had to buy 2 if you wanted to have the same kind of party. You got to get 2 18 racks,
I'm gonna.
and you're gonna do it. So it is what it is. So I mean, we were abusive towards alcohol, and we would get a lot of these boxes of.
Those were your Keystone days.
My Keystone days, we tried to mix it up because what I did was we took all these boxes and we turned it into wallpaper and we made a whole collage across our entire apartment. Or you walked in our apartment, the entire walls were just covered in beer boxes. And we tried to mix it up and not only drink our Keystones because that was our go-to, but we needed it to look like a mosaic, So,
Of course.
yeah, it was fun. I got pictures. The whole apartment was crazy. We were just degenerates, but you got to do something with your alcohol garbage.
Yep.
Do you know, I don't know if this is still true, but if you own a bar and you have Keystone on tap, you could call it whatever you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Like horse piss.
You don't have to you could literally call it horse piss.
So,
And
it's mostly accurate.
they're fine with that. They're like, yeah, whatever. Sell our horse piss.
I respect that. I like that.
Like Keystone says that they don't care. That was like
They don't care.
that was their deal. Like this
They're
isn't
just
just
like,
like
yeah,
anyone
you
can do
don't-
it. Just Keystone was like, oh no, we give you the approval.
Call it whatever you want.
We know what you're gonna call it. It's not great.
Trust me, you don't want Keystone on tap. Call it something else. It'll sell better.
Keith Stone. Let's get that guy on the pod. Whatever happened to Keith Stone?
Dude is so smooth.
Fucking smooth operator.
I was Keith Stone for Halloween one year.
Keystone. I just remember he saved cats and trees.
Did everything. Saved everyone.
He did it all. God, what a great mascot wasted on such a terrible product.
We need more men like Keith Stone in this country.
He was a good role model.
He was. That's what this country's lacking. Good male role models.
And this is where we come in.
This is where we come in.
This is where we come in. Except don't listen to us, probably. For your safety.
Or do.
For your fun.
For our
pleasure.
livelihood.
Yeah. I got taxes to pay, guys.
Yeah, someone's got to pay Dingo's taxes. And Lord knows it's not going to be us.
This is starting to sink in.
This is starting to sink in. I think he's realizing some shit right now. How many years behind are you? Maybe don't say it on air.
I would say probably Cinco.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
You guys like baseball?
Does anybody? No.
That brings me to my next point.
I love baseball.
I was at my kid's football practice the other day, flag football in the spring, and the younger one. And I was standing there with my older son, and the varsity baseball team was playing a game, and he was getting all into it. And after like 15 minutes, he was like, I think I want to play baseball next year. And I was just like, fuck! It's so boring.
Wait, has he never played at all?
When he was younger, he played like t-ball.
It's not the same.
But he just stood there like picking the grass and like looking at, like, he doesn't have the attention span for it. I don't have the attention span for it. Baseball's so fucking boring and it's so long.
You cannot go from t-ball to, I assume he's in like middle school or something.
No, he's 10.
Like that's such a stretch of not playing baseball. You gotta like, I don't know what his skill level is. I'm sure he can throw a ball, but like,
I don't know. I don't want to find out. He could be a fucking prodigy. I don't want to watch it.
I think you should go for it.
Okay, well, you come sit through a fucking 10-year-old's baseball game.
I will fucking coach the shit out of your kid. Be the dad that he needs.
All right. You can have him at baseball time.
Baseball time. I'll make him a champion. I'm trying to make my kid a baller.
The other 22 hours a day, I'll have him back and teach him to be cool as shit, not play baseball.
Lord knows I don't need another kid right now.
No.
Another one. I'm already about to have another one.
Another.
Yeah, but he's offering you like a half grown kid. So
yeah, don't let your wife hear you say that. The last thing I need is another fucking kid right now. The pregnant woman's gonna rip your head off.
You know what I meant. And I don't need a fourth kid.
Hello, that's me.
Yeah, you're my fourth kid, even though you're older than me.
Not by much.
I'll just, if I marry your mom, then it'll work out. You have to call me dad now, though.
Okay, daddy.
I don't know about daddy.
Yeah, look what you started.
All right, call me daddy.
No, I don't want to. Not if you like it.
Yeah, I love it. Well, I don't know why, but I really like it now. No,
What do you think, Uncle Tad?
yeah,
Thanks for joining in.
Robbie's my dad too.
Perfect.
Oh, sick. I always wanted a brother.
Me too, honestly. Well, no, I'm getting, my kid is in t-ball now too. But they're all like fucking 3-year-olds, you know, and no one knows what they're doing. No one can use their glove. Like that's not a thing that people can use. They don't really know how to throw it that well. Some of them kinda, but like what happens is someone hits the ball and then 50 kids trust me, there should only be 9 on the field. There's like 15 to 20.
Every single kid runs for the ball. Yeah.
I mean, there's like at least 10 people in the infield, you know, it's wild. And they hit the ball, not very hard, and 10 to 15 kids all run towards the ball. All of them are going for this one ball. And then one person gets it, and they hold it up, and they I got the ball. And then everyone just starts high-fiving him. And that's like, that's T-ball. That's it.
I'd rather watch that.
Like, that's all they do. It's silly.
You could turn on a Major League Baseball game. I'm not going to like it. It's all just watching guys stand around.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny though. And then like we're trying to be like, oh, like throw it to first, and they'll be like, they'll walk it over to first. Like, here you go. Like,
honestly, if I turn on like the Yankees game and like somebody hits a ball and everyone on the field runs for it, I would keep it on just to watch grown men run into each other. Everyone's tripping and shit. That's a good time.
Or you get everyone off the bench, everyone in the field,
Everyone.
everyone, coaches, everyone.
Add in fights like hockey. Like I like when everyone's clearing the benches because somebody got beaned at the plate. Okay, now we're talking. But to watch, like they keep the camera on the guy, it's just standing there, and every once in a while he'll spit, and they gotta be like, "Whoa, he's really concentrating." And I'm like, "Oh my god, no! He just wants this to be over."
Yeah,
I don't know. Baseball sucks.
Yeah, hard to disagree, but I get it. I'm not going to argue because I've had plenty of these arguments, and fine. To each their own.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shit anyone for liking it, but I'm gonna express my opinion.
Fair enough. Well, I just look at y'all as less sophisticated. You just don't get it.
I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that I like that people are like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But
I followed baseball for quite a while, and it's different. It's definitely different when like when you know the pitching rotations and you know the teams, and
Yeah, if you have intimate knowledge of the team and the game, it's different.
it's a
yeah, I'll
different
watch it if they get
watch.
intimate. Like that's more interesting.
Just get a couple of dudes making out in the infield.
Yeah, like you make a good catch and then your teammates rush around and you start sticking your tongue down your throat. I'm like, oh well, let's
Or
see how
like-
this plays out.
You hit a single, you run to first, and then you kiss the first base coach.
Yeah, you
Hey.
run by as fast as you can and mwah,
Come here. Good job.
good job.
Slap his ass. Give him a kiss.
Slap
Yeah.
ass.
Slap ass.
They should replace the ass slapping with just sweet kisses.
Just sweet kisses. Like real
Sweet
sweet.
kisses. Oh, that was
Aw.
a great hit. Mwah.
Mwah. Oh, thanks, coach.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's really cute. Actually, I have a story. Not much of a story, but just while we're talking about kid sports. So my kid is also in soccer right now. He's doing t-ball and he's doing soccer. And we had a game this past weekend. Again, a bunch of 3-year-olds. No one really knows what they're doing. And we're at that age too where like the people he's playing could be a year younger or like a year older. So some teams are like amazing and some teams are like literal almost babies. And we played this team that was like kind of a year younger than us. And they were just like, it was not a game. It was like we dominated them. But the problem was they had like all these parents on the field because they needed their hands held. And
Yeah.
Well, maybe not all of them, but a couple of them. And then like their coach was on the field and he wasn't holding hands, but he was fucking in the way. Like every time that our kids were like getting down the field, he was just more or less blocking them. He was just standing in front of them. So they would like be like running and then he would just be in their way, like in front of the goal. Like it was crazy.
You
I was
gotta
like,
do what you gotta do.
I don't want to be one of those like crazy parents that are like yelling. And I was like, coach, move, coach, move. Like, what are you doing? Like, get out of the kid's way. Let them play.
Get the fuck out of the way. My kid's working on a scholarship.
Like, honestly, it was crazy. But then, I was taking pictures of the kid, obviously, and he wasn't even the only one. I didn't even realize there was this crazy lady too. And she was like yelling at other parents. She was yelling at kids on our team. Like this lady was, I guess our coach was one of the moms. I'm kind of also one of the coaches because I'm just a hands-on dad like that. But she was like saying to the kids, like, don't pass to the other team, pass to your team. Like, don't obviously, like pass to your team.
I mean,
makes sense.
That's good coaching right
It's
there.
good coaching. That's good coaching,
Yeah. Pass it to your team.
They're also 3 though, so they're not really passing.
No one knows what the hell they're doing. We're like trying to teach them, like, this is what you're supposed to do. I want you to know to do it right. You're not going to actually do it properly, but know what you're supposed to do at a minimum. So whatever. This lady, and I hesitate to call her a mom. She might have been a grandma, honestly, old bitter lady. And
Okay.
she hears our coach say that to our kids, like, don't pass the other team, pass to your team. She's like, why would you say that? That's so rude. Like, what? Why would we pass to your team? What are you talking about?
Was she hot?
She might not know how to play.
No, she doesn't know how to play. And then, so I'm taking pictures of my kid playing. She was also blocking. Like, my kid was like, he took a shot and she was holding this other kid's hand and she like blocked the shot. Like it went to her feet and she like got in the way of the goal. Like the parents were blocking the kids. It was absolutely insane. And like, she was mad that we were telling them not to pass us, so she's blocking our kids. I got like a picture of it. I was like, whoa, what the hell? And then end of the game, we don't keep score because again, these are like 3-year-olds, but it must have been like 20-0. Honestly, we're lining up, giving high fives. And one of our players, he's just like, I don't know, it's 3-year-olds. They're like giving hard high fives. Like nothing. It wasn't with any bad intent, but he was just like, I don't know, just swinging his arm like, high five, high five, high five. And the lady was holding this girl's hand that she was holding her hand the whole game. And she's like holding her hand to do high fives too. And the dude like high fives her a little harder, but I mean, it was just a high five. And she was like, how dare you do that? I'm standing right next to this kid while I'm helping them get through the line. A high five. She's like, why would you do that? You're going to hit her. Why are you being so rough? She's like yelling at this 3-year-old kid who's not her kid. And I'm just like, what are you doing here? Why are you yelling at 3-year-olds right now? Like, this is crazy. Like, we're all just here having a good time.
Is that not okay?
I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's cool to be blocking 3-year-old shots. I don't think it's cool to be yelling at someone else's 3-year-old.
No, I'm just kidding. You should punch that bitch in the face.
I was thinking about it.
I know you were.
We all wanted to.
Everyone thinks that.
I am super not chill internally, and I try to like really keep myself from yelling at people. I showed restraint, in my opinion.
It's hard. People they haven't got the shit kicked out of them ever, and you just need the shit kicked out of you to humble you.
Yeah, no,
but you can't do it, so you got to get some other old lady.
I can't beat up a septuagenarian lady. Like
that's what I'm saying. You need to hire an old woman.
Yeah, that's what I really need to do.
Or not hire, call in some favors. Maybe, one of you or your wife's parents, they could swing by.
Yeah, honestly, I bet my mother-in-law, if she was there, she probably would have said something.
Yeah, exactly. You have to recruit other old people to combat old people.
She's got that Eastern European fire in her that she would.
Perfect. That's exactly what this bitch needs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She would get told.
Some Eastern black bitch come in and be like, what the fuck did you just say?
I think maybe that's what we need.
Yep.
She starts going off on her in Serbian, and this lady be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Have you seen their movies? They don't fuck around.
Mm-mm. Oh man. Oh, that's the move. Okay, I'm going to invite my mother-in-law to his next game.
To watch a Serbian film?
Oh,
no.
Invite your mother-in-law, and right when you get there, point at the lady and make sure she can see you and say really loud, that's her right there.
Yeah, you don't even have to do anything after that.
I bet she acts different. I bet she acts different that day.
She's not Pele anymore.
Oh, that'd be so funny. I wish that we were playing the same team. I'm sure we'll never play them again because, like, why would we? It's not even that long of a season. I don't know how it works, but if
probably
I do,
play every team twice. How many teams are there?
I don't know. Listen, if Parrots, they're the
What's
Parrots.
the bracket look like?
I gotta look. I gotta look at the schedule.
Is it round robin? What are we talking here?
We're the Eagles. We're the Eagles. Go Birds.
Oh,
I don't know how we got so lucky. We're the Eagles. They were the Parrots.
No wonder people want to fuck your team up.
My daughter played soccer last year. She was the Earthquake. They were good. It was hilarious.
I think they named them all bird names. I know there's a flamingos out there, but I just know the Parrots. If we come across the Parrots again, I'm inviting my mother-in-law, and she's going to fucking eat that lady alive.
We're going to need an update on that.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Speaking of soccer.
Football!
Happy Cinco de Mayo!
Go!
I don't really like soccer.
I'd rather watch soccer than baseball.
100,000%.
You see, I think soccer is a lot of standing around. I think soccer is way more standing around.
Are you
than baseball.
kidding me?
They never stop running.
90% of baseball is one guy standing on a dirt mound holding it.
There's always one guy with the ball in soccer and 8 guys standing around.
No.
When is the last time you ever saw anyone do a backflip to kick a baseball across the field?
Oh man, you get excited about their celebrations and not about the actual game. Cool.
Who's
No,
talking
he's
about
talking about-
celebrations? Watch
he's talking about
actual like good
bicycle
soccer
kick.
players
I mean,
bicycle kick the ball.
I can watch football if I want to see backflips. I've seen dudes backflip into the end zone. That's
Don't
cool.
bring a third sport into this argument.
Well, I want to.
Yeah.
Let's talk about all the sports we hate here. Okay, let's not talk about the good sports.
Oh, you think soccer's more interesting than baseball? Well, how about a rock concert with pyrotechnics? I'd rather watch that.
I would much rather watch a rock concert with pyrotechnics than
Yes.
a game of soccer.
Yes.
They like count the clock backwards too.
We're talking about
they don't.
soccer versus
they
baseball.
don't. They should count it backwards. They don't count. They count it upwards. They go like 1 to 90 minutes. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Everything's backwards.
You want to talk about how long it is? Baseball's 9 innings. It's like 3 hours right there. And then at the end, they
Minimum.
go, it's still 0-0. Okay, let's keep going.
Baseball can be as long as it needs to be. I think
Yeah.
the record is like 27 innings. Amazing.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Something.
Absolutely not. You need to start bringing extra mascots out. I want to be entertained. Have them fight.
33 innings.
Is it 33? Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
Amazing for who?
It's an awesome game. It's cool.
When
What was the
hell-
game?
Tell
All
me
right.
about it.
It says the longest professional baseball game in history was 33 inning affair between the Pawtucket Red Sox
Oh,
and
that's
the
minor league.
Rochester Red Wings.
That's minor league.
It says professional.
Minor league baseball teams have the best names.
The longest major league game was 26. The Brooklyn Robins and the Boston Braves in 1920.
I used to go watch the Red Barons in Scranton play all the time.
I watch Red Barons, yeah. Back in camp, that was like the closest team to our camp, Jew camp.
Yeah. I'd rather go to Jewish camp than watch a baseball game.
Yeah. Well, we did both. We played baseball there. My local team was the Trenton Thunder, my local minor league team. It was lived pretty close to Trenton, right over the river. And Trenton Thunder, great team. Because they were the Yankees minor league team. So anytime there was like an injured Yankees player, they would come and they would play when they were recovering for the Trenton Thunder. It's cool. It's cool. You see some pro players
Yeah, out of New York and
out
not,
of New York. Yeah,
not
it was
Philly,
fun.
not Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I didn't live that close to the Reading Phillies. Philadelphia Phillies, though. Been to plenty of those games. Love it. But let's talk about sports we don't like. Soccer sucks.
We have
Definitely.
been this whole time talking about sports. Nobody likes
No,
baseball.
no. We were talking about baseball. I'm talking about sports we don't like.
Then you bring minor league into it. Jesus Christ.
I did play soccer. I was a goalie though. If I can't use my hands, like I don't see the point in the game. So I was a pretty decent goalkeeper. But yeah, what's kick the ball? I can't touch
Things
it.
you can say in soccer and in sex.
Pretty good with my hands.
If I can't use my hands, what's the point?
Yeah, right. There you go. Another one is golf. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And that's a controversial one, apparently.
you don't get why people watch golf.
I don't
or
get
why
why
people play golf.
Watch it, play it. I don't understand why it exists. I mean, maybe putt-putt. I'm cool with putt-putt. Regular golf just seems like the worst thing. Like, it's so boring. Like, that seems like nothing. That's not a sport. It's barely a leisure activity.
Put windmills on that course.
I get out like 6-7 times every summer to play. It's the most frustrating thing I've ever done.
I mean, it's not like a sport though.
It's
just like a skill.
It's not a sport per se. It's a skill game.
I did it once. One time we had a bottle of Captain Morgan and I flipped the golf cart and they had to come like tow it out and then we
Hell
weren't allowed
yeah.
back anymore.
You're that guy.
Yeah. Well, it was high school.
I mean, golf
That's
is
the whole
just, like,
story.
it's a
We
good
just
story.
got drunk and crashed it.
That's fun though. I like
Yeah.
fucking around on golf carts. Golf cart's the best part of golf, and it's like not. It's the least golf part of golf.
Yeah. Let me tell you, those are not designed to take a crash.
I could see that.
It's fun. It's fun. You get outside with your buddies, knock
I
back
don't think it's fun though.
17
I-
beers or something and hit a golf ball.
I'll argue it's not fun.
Yeah, I feel like I would just be like hot and annoyed, and like if we're drinking, let's just go drink by the pool. Like, do we have to be out here in like weird pants and socks and polo shirt?
It took a whole bottle of rum and I still was like, I don't want to ever do it again. The closest I'm going now at this point is the driving range. That's kind of fun.
It takes a long time. Like, you want to talk about a long
Yeah, I'm
time.
not
Like
doing that. Fuck that.
18 holes, like you're in for like 5 hours.
Jesus Christ, 5 hours of golf.
And like you go in the morning and like your wife keeps texting like, when are you gonna be home? And then you get home and you're fucking hammered. And she's like, we got to do this. And you're like, I'm a worthless piece of shit right now. Like, no, I played golf today. I'm going to bed. And yeah, you have like heat stroke.
Yeah, you're really selling us on it.
Again, would just rather be by the pool and drink. Like that seems like a terrible day.
It's fun though. I'll get you out this summer, Robbie. You'll come out.
I've never played a round of golf. I've done the driving range. That's the extent of it. I just I don't see it doesn't seem enjoyable to me. Like hit this as hard as you can at the driving range. All right, that's fun for a couple minutes, and then I do that for 30 minutes.
Yeah, and then your car's right there still. You don't have to make the Lord of the Rings journey back to the clubhouse.
That's what the cart's for.
We don't have a cart anymore. It's fucked.
I crashed it. It's useless.
It's in the, what do they call the lake or you took a mulligan on the cart. No, I don't know golf terms. Golf I see as like a retirement sport. There's two retirement sports. There's golf and there's tennis. And I'm a tennis guy. Tennis is my retirement sport. Tennis is a sport though. Tennis is.
See, I don't like tennis.
Oh,
it's a sport.
Okay, there.
Sure.
I'm gonna be all about shuffleboard.
I love some shuffleboard.
Yeah. If you're out here calling baseball and golf sport, I'm calling shuffleboard a sport.
I didn't call golf a sport. I called golf a skill at best.
There's a third person here, Robbie.
Oh yeah. Hey Dad.
Hey guys. Present.
Yeah, shuffleboard's a sport.
Fine, fuck it. So is canasta.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's a card game that my parents play because that's what you do when you retire. You play canasta.
Also, you get syphilis.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Those
that I've heard.
Retirement communities are a hotbed of STDs. Yep, I'm going to be itching and playing shuffleboard.
My dad plays tennis all the time. I mean, it's good. It's good. That'll keep you active. You compare someone who's playing tennis all the time versus someone who's playing golf all the time in their retirement. Like the tennis person is going to be much more fit. The golf person is on their deathbed. Got to stay active. It's important.
I mean, no. Look at John Daly. That guy's the pinnacle of health. No, he's not. But he's still kicking. He's still alive. Not going anywhere. The guy drinks like a bottle of vodka and 3 packs of cigarettes on the golf course. Like, still smashes that shit.
I will say this. Arnold Palmer had a horse cock.
Arnold Palmer.
They're all talking about
had
him.
A huge dong. They talk about him in the locker room.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
That's so wild.
That was during the campaign. That's what we voted for.
Jesus Christ. That was a presidential campaign.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I didn't vote for it.
The royal we. No one in their right mind voted for that man.
I think that's why he talks about Biden so much, because somebody talked about the magnum dong that Biden's got, and now he's just obsessed.
Is that
Does
a thing?
Biden also have a magnum dong?
I can only imagine.
He's got to, right? That dude's packing.
He wasn't feeble. He was just dragging a third leg.
Yeah.
It was weighing him down.
Yeah, that's the problem. All the blood.
That's why he felt like it was shifted over to the one side and it just weighed him down.
That's why he looks so pale all the time. All the blood's in his cock.
That's why Jill was always smiling.
Jill was always smiling. You ever see Melania smile?
No.
Not once.
Not once.
Honestly. I can't recall a picture of her ever smiling.
I can, when she was with Trudeau.
Oh yeah, there's that one picture.
This is the only time I've ever seen her smile is when she was photographed with another man.
That's so funny.
He's a handsome man too, that Trudeau.
He is a handsome man.
Yeah, not bad. Everyone in Trump's family thought so. His daughter was fucking him too that one time.
Yeah. Just Myron. That's what you get for being a fucking sexy ass bitch.
And now we don't even talk to our neighbors up north.
I talked to
They
him.
don't want anything to do with it. I'm talking on a countrywide scale, a national scale. Canada out.
Why would we talk to our neighbors and allies?
Why would we do that?
Why would we do that?
Canada and also Mexico!
Mexico!
Happy Cinco de Mayo!
Ah,
Feliz
feliz
Cinco de
Cinco de
Mayo!
Mayo!
From your friends at the
What
Dingo
even
Weekly.
is Cinco de Mayo?
It's
Yeah, still funny.
What even is this?
never not funny.
It was a war victory or something?
That's a good question because I have no fucking clue. Is it? It's not the Halloween, right? Is it the Day of the Dead? When was that? No, that's Dia de los Muertos. What's Cinco de Mayo?
It celebrates the Mexican Army's victory over French forces at the Battle of Puebla in 1862.
Ah, the Battle of Puebla in 1862.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good battle.
probably.
It's good.
I have to assume they won.
That is what victory means. Yes.
Yes, it's a victory celebration. Yeah.
Victory celebration. Okay, I missed that because I don't listen. You know. Cool. Good for them.
Just think about that. If they lost that battle, we wouldn't have like all the Chipotle and Taco Bell you guys love.
What would we have? Like baguettes and
Yeah.
wine,
Yeah.
cigarettes,
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be like Croissant Bell.
croissant bell,
Croissant.
Croissant Bell. And
cigarette lait.
yeah, I'm sure probably not a restaurant of cigarettes, but
It'll be a cigarette restaurant.
I don't know. It's pretty French.
A cigarette restaurant is the most French thing I can think of.
Yeah. It's just like a cigar lounge, but French.
But French, just cigarettes, and you gotta have that little stick, the crutch or the what do you call it?
Where you put the
hold-
cigarette in the holder and you
yeah,
smoke the holder.
the cigarette holder.
Yeah, Black and Milds.
Well, not quite
Fancy as fuck, dog.
that. The fancier kind. It's not.
Swisher Sweets.
The holder isn't branded. The cigarettes don't matter the brand. I'm just saying you got the fancy holder and you put the cigarette in.
Yep.
You got to be fancy at this cigarette restaurant. Ristorante. I don't know how to say restaurant in French. I don't speak French.
I used the cigarette holder for a little while after I saw Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's like,
yeah,
I'm getting one of those things.
Got to get one of those.
Yeah.
It's probably better. It doesn't make your hand smell as much, right?
I mean, you're engulfed in smoke. The rest of
Yeah.
you smells anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. We're trying here.
It's a step in the right direction.
It's better than nothing.
like, who didn't want to be Hunter S. Thompson when they were 20?
Me.
Most of Gen Z probably,
Oh, yeah.
or most of them probably aren't even 20 yet. How old are they? I don't even know.
I never watched that movie.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
Pretty good movie.
I'm not like a movie guy.
Yeah,
Like, I just
gotta
don't
get
care.
you into movies.
Like, people are like, oh, that's like one of the best movies of all time. And I'm like, I heard about it, but that's it. You would be hard pressed to find any year at the Oscars where I've seen any of the movies that are nominated for anything.
Yeah, we go out of our way to watch the main ones, usually like the week before. So we'll have like a little movie marathon, just for fun. Not even like to a little bit to enjoy the Oscars, but also just it's like a fun event, We're just let's do a movie marathon, and this is an excuse to do it.
If anyone's doing a movie marathon, I'm just watching all the John Wicks again.
Oh, they're making a spin-off.
Oh, the ballerina.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll watch it because why not?
because John Wick.
John Wick. I like what I like.
I don't think I saw all the John Wicks. How many were there? Is there 4?
For
I think there's 4 and now a spin-off. I have not seen all of them.
I think I've seen 3 of them.
I like what I like. It's just like music. Like I picked what I liked when I was in high school, and that's just what I listened to.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know what's going on,
You ever listen to Pile? I just got into Pile. Fucking
No.
rock.
What is that?
It's a band. They're called Pile.
Oh. No, I don't listen to them. Mostly because I've never heard of them.
It's good.
all right, get them on the podcast.
Get them on the pod. Let's talk it out.
I'll work on
Maybe play me a couple of their songs.
I did. I put one in the chat this morning.
No, I want them to play me their songs
Oh, okay.
on the pod
Yeah,
live.
Get on that.
I'll get on it.
Yeah, Tad knows everyone. Go get them.
I do. I'll try. 6 degrees of Tad.
Bacon.
Tad Bacon.
I love Kevin Bacon.
He's a good dude.
I don't know why. I don't. It's nothing like he's in specifically. There's nothing that like I can attribute my love for him towards. I just really like him. I don't know why.
Tremors.
It's fine. You can like Kevin Bacon.
It's fine. I don't know. I don't know. Usually I like really like someone and I can be like, oh, this is what I like him in especially. But I think I don't know. I like the guy. There's an inside joke with my wife. I don't even know where it started, but I make fun of her for loving John Hamm, and she doesn't love John Hamm.
Oh.
But I act like she does. Every time John Hamm comes on, it's like, oh my God,
That guy's got a magnum dong.
that dude's definitely got a magnum dong. We're watching.
There's pictures.
We're just like, there's pictures.
Yeah, you could see it through his khakis.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to give that a Google later.
You're gonna have to send that to your wife.
You can see it right through his khakis. You're like, oh my God, holy mackerel.
I will be sending that to my wife.
No wonder he's happy.
John Hamm's got a magnum dong. That's probably why my wife loves him so much.
It's a lot of ham.
It's a lot of ham. There's a lot of ham in them pants.
Mad Men was really good. Did you ever watch that?
I've never seen Mad Men.
It's a really good
Mad
show.
Men. Mad Men.
It's a really good show.
You know, we tried to start it. We watched the first episode and just, I don't know. We weren't in the mood and it just didn't work. I'm sure it's a good show. We didn't give it a chance. And I'm surprised that she didn't give it a chance. She loves John Hamm.
From what I hear, yeah.
We were watching just anything. We were looking for background noise. And you were like, oh, you want to watch like SNL? And there's like a bunch of episodes we haven't seen. She's like, oh, I was like, yeah, sure, put one on. She's like, do you want to start like the latest one or go back to the beginning? And I was like, I don't know, just go back to the beginning. And she didn't even really listen. She just put on the latest one, and it was a John Hamm episode. And I was like, oh, okay, never mind, just do the latest one. And then I was like, oh, well, it's John Hamm, never mind. Let's just watch this one because you're gonna love it. Apparently, I see why you picked this one instead of listening to me.
Yeah. Just ignore this bitch. I see some ham.
See some ham. I'm gonna click.
I see John's ham.
I mean, he's a good looking man. He's got a new show too. We've been watching this new show. Your Friends and Neighbors is what it's called. Good show. About John Hamm, has it all. Works for a hedge fund. Got everything. Multimillionaire, whatever. His wife fucks his best friend, loses his wife. Then he fucks someone at work and then
Jeez,
loses his
spoilers.
job.
God.
It's all like at the very beginning. The whole point of the show. I didn't spoil anything.
It's fine. I already forgot the title.
It's just like, it's basically the point of the show is this guy is everything and then he loses everything and now he needs to like pretend like he didn't. It's pretty good. I'm not going to spoil how he goes about doing that, but
Gay porn. I'll spoil it. It's gay porn.
it's mostly gay porn. Spoiler alert. But yeah, John Hamm, he can get it.
I'm going to go back to Love on the Spectrum and just feel better.
I need to start watching Love on the
Oh,
Spectrum.
it's so good. So good.
I love trash reality shows. I don't know why.
It's not trash. Those people are great.
I'm sure they're great.
I just love the pure honesty.
Yeah, that's what we need more of these days. Pure honesty.
Yeah. There's this one kid that just puts headphones on in the middle of a date. He's just like, I'm going to listen to white noise instead of you now. And just plays headphones.
I love that.
Just like, fuck off.
Yeah. And they show the girl. She's just like looking at like the cameras and stuff. She's like, what do I do?
I don't know what to do now.
And he's just like vibing. He's just like, I'm having a good time.
Do what he's doing. Do
Yeah,
whatever you want.
I'm like,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter. Is that the point?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Your food's coming and then you can just eat and then you can leave.
Ugh, simple.
I assume the show's paying for it because from what I can tell, you guys don't have jobs.
Jeez.
So just hang out and, I don't know, vibe.
Eat food and vibe.
Yeah, it's a good show.
What are we supposed to be talking about?
We never know.
I do. All right. Vámonos. We'll see you next time on the Dingo Weekly.
Muchas gracias. Y buenas noches.
All right. This is an hour and a half of this shit.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Robbie knows everything. Dad knows everything. Dad knows everyone. Dad knows everyone. Dingo is here too. They're here to make love to you. Your ears and leave. Porque los escucha alguien. No saben que hay shows mejores.
Ese uno está bien supongo, pero el otro no para de interrumpir, es tan molesto. Necesitamos más del tipo callado, creo. Pero un cheque es un cheque, supongo. Ojalá alguien más famoso me pidiera una canción. De todos modos estos tipos ni saben lo que digo, son tan estúpidos. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly.